I have been saying all week that this was going to be the best fight this weekend from all of the fights that were taking place, where Lubin and Fundora did not disappoint by delivering the fight of the year. Now, Errol Spence and Crawford gave their reaction to the fight of the year so far, where Crawford said, quote, "Fundora a cheat code. He's the type of character you make on fight night, and you boost the sliders up and his height in a smaller weight class." End of the quote. Errol Spence also said, quote, "Good call from Coach Cunningham. Great heart from Erickson Lubin. Hope youngin is good. No reason to hang your head down." End of the quote. Now, first things first, I found it disgusting whoever threw a cup of ice to Cunningham when he stopped the fight, after Lubin left every piece of him in the ring. People like that don't respect the sport, coaches and athletes, should be fined and banned from attending any future event. Listen, they could have their opinion, they could say whatever they want to say, but no one has any right to disrespect the team that's actually fighting in the ring, especially when someone like Lubin was a part of the fight of the year and left every piece of him in the ring. Erickson Lubin even sustained 2 injuries during the fight. He suffered a broken nose and a separated right shoulder, but he still continued fighting and did not quit. So have some respect than to throw ice and drinks to Lubin and his trainer. Erickson Lubin was fighting and ready to go out on his shield, but that's why the coach is there, to save the fighter from himself. You can play many sports, but you do not play boxing. So I'm in complete agreement with Errol Spence. That was a great call from Cunningham to stop the fight. In addition to that, like Errol Spence said, Erickson Lubin has no reason to put his head down. This is what tends to happen when the best fights the best. This ain't no Ryan versus to go. Let me order a number 2 to go. Nope. This was ordered by the WBC, a title eliminator for the next undisputed bout between Charlo and Castano. So when the best fights the best, there is no shame in anyone's game if they lose. At the end of the day, or at least the night, this is a sport. You're gonna have a winner and you're gonna have a loser. So just like in the UFC, when fighters lose, they can come back and bounce back. The same thing applies to boxing, because in the UFC, the best fights the best all of the times, which this was the case for this fight between Lubin and Fundora. That's the case for Charlo versus Castano. That's the case for Errol Spence versus Crawford. That would have been the case for Ryan versus Tank, but Ryan wanted to clout chase instead. I'm telling you, even if Ryan would have got knocked out by Tank, Ryan would have earned more respect in a knockout loss than just clout chasing Tank just to duck him. A loss is not the end of the road. Part of being a champion is how you bounce back from a loss. Furthermore, it ain't no secret, Fundora is a problem. He's our version of Paul Williams today. He's a non-stop punching machine with an iron chin. As a 6 foot and 7 inches tall giant, I'm telling you, the 154-pound division has to be the most versatile division. We have a short, compacted fighter like Castano, a lion like Charlo, a sniper like Lubin, a giant like Fundora. We have it all. That's why it's the circular division, since the belts have been exchanging hands for years, which what makes Charlo versus Castano such a mega legacy fight. Now, about last night, Lubin's ultimate downfall wasn't really his chin. It was more so his defense. Lubin was taking too many blows, especially with them uppercuts. Lubin just had no defense for that. This fight was simply a tough fight stylistically for Lubin, because he couldn't just box Fundora since Fundora is so tall and rangy. He also couldn't just had fought in the pocket since that was Fundora P's and Q's. And even when Lubin dropped Fundora and hurt him really badly, Lubin wasn't able to finish Fundora and pull the trigger, because at that point, he had already taken too much damage previously. To make matters worse, the highly controversial referee Mora gave Fundora extra time to recover to put his mouthpiece back in, just like he gave Tyson Fury extra count when Deontay Wilder put him down where Fury didn't beat the 10 count. The same referee that helped Abner Mares beat Ekbeko. This disgusting referee watched Abner Mares hit Ekbeko low all night long In fact, this racially biased referee, Mora, saw Abner Mares hit Ekbeko low. And would you believe he scored that as a knockdown instead of taking points away from Abner Mares, who was intentionally punching low? Go back and watch the fight. It was criminal what Mora did. It's unbelievable that this corrupted referee, Mora, is still refereeing.
Rounds.
Oh my goodness! If he doesn't take a point away at this point. And then we go back into the round. That one, obvious, and that's where Ekbeko was hurt. I mean, keep those punches up. By golly, Russell, if you keep telling him, I'm sure he's going to do it in round 13. And again, shots as well, but a lot of them below the border. Oh, again. Oh my goodness! Down!
Oh my goodness.
Now there is the fire from the corner of Ekbeko. He's telling... Well, Russell Mora had a good look at this. He's in position. He's in perfect position.
Low blow.
That's so low. He's in perfect position.
Perfect position.
You can't miss that.
This referee has stolen a good fight from us because he's not doing the job that he's paid to do.
That's the best point of the night, Antonio. He's not only... Oh, my goodness. How could you not see that?
He hit it right in the cup.
He's right there. This is the most disgraceful performance by a referee I have seen in the last 15 years.
This just to further show how corrupted the sport of boxing is. Last but not least, the most intriguing matchup at 154 right now stylistically is Fundora versus Castaño. You have the tallest fighter in the division, maybe in all of boxing, outside of Tyson Fury, versus the shortest fighter in the division, Castaño, who is short and compact, so the inside fighting will definitely benefit Castaño. This is one fight I would love to see in the near future. With the facts being laid out, drop your thoughts in the comment section below, subscribe below, and click on the notification bell to be continued on the next episode of Akhi, TV. Peace, and I'm on to the next one.